I have been a neat dresser all my life. I used to have what is now called a capsule wardrobe as a teenager, which overgrew at the beginning of my adult life, and the sheer size started to bother me. I approached the problem with engineer's determination. Size must go down. It was easy at first. Throw away anything that doesn't fit, is too worn out, wrong color. Then I got stuck. Everything that remained was presumably good, yet I somehow felt most of it didn't belong. How do I know which is what? This is how I came to discover the cliche dress for the life you have. After looking deep into my intentions behind each piece, I found out which version of me it addressed and was ultimately able to say goodbye to the piece and subsequently to the version of myself that it was expected to support. The most numerous category, the clothes that dressed a kind, well behaved, supportive, and gentle princess. This script was being pushed into my life from a very early age by a caring mother, grandmothers, aunts, and many other female members of our families. Be pretty, keep your mouth shut, and when you find your prince, step back, support him, and take care of the family. Nothing wrong with that, even in the 21st century. It's just that I chose otherwise, and I stand behind my choice. So, all the fairy tale princess pieces like lace, embroidery, long romantic dresses, silk scarves, delicate blouses, pointed toe shoes, espadrilles with laces, did not belong to the rational engineer I chose to be. With that in mind, I easily identify them. Second, the rich mom energy style. This one was harder to identify. It had more coverage with my real persona, but it was still aside from who I was. I might pass for a rich mom, but I was too much of a tech geek and ultimately more of a technologista rather than fashionista. I could even call myself old money, but just like Bill Gates, I would wear a $30 Casio watch, and this only when the circumstances call for knowing the precise time. The thought of having a Patek Philippe watch on my wrist did not move anything in me. The thought of seeing the latest Droid on the Tech Expo in Barcelona raised a storm of emotions. A watch is to tell the time. Period. Armed with that newly found knowledge, I quickly identified all the delicate loafers, crisp business trousers, chunky jewelry, tailored blazers, and much else. The true me preferred loose tops, comfortable jeans, chunky casual shoes, and delicate real gold jewelry pieces. Third, the college girl outfits. I almost missed those pieces. They were so well hidden among my casual, geekish wardrobe that they looked natural, but they weren't. Those were the pieces inspired by the worry free, optimistic young school and college girls I was seeing everywhere around me, full of hope, their life before them, with the major task to enjoy it to the fullest. So much to dream about, so little to worry for. I wish I was that girl, but I wasn't. And the fact that I probably never was was not being erased by wearing a cropped top or a miniskirt. Even on my otherwise athletic body, this quote still looked like a costume. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. With the quote supporting free fake identities gone, I started to truly enjoy my wardrobe and subsequently more of my life. I was cautious with the donation. At first, I packed the pieces and let them stay for a while in the garage. With so much gone, what shall I wear? First, I learned that I was surprisingly big outfit repeater. Second, I realized that I would rather feel a bit short of options than being overwhelmed by them. To put it in another way, I was willing to accept some restriction as a trade off for a smaller, leaner, clear wardrobe. And style. Last but not least, I discovered that dressing like me, with a wardrobe that felt like me, ultimately brought me closer to the three personas, if it ever was a goal. By fully embracing who I am, I was setting a much more attractive example for both my daughter and all female engineers in the company, even younger women that I got to meet on a larger scale. By not investing time and money on clothes, I reclaimed a portion of my time that I used for personal care and development. And I saved money as well, thus having more authentic, rich mom energy than being overworked, overstressed, and having overspent on useless clothes. And exactly that time and the chance to work on myself, to indulge in my hobbies, to invest in my physical well being, made me feel younger, more optimistic, and carefree. I wish I had known that sooner. As to my fear, what would be left for me to wear? I can say there is pretty much a lot to wear. Even without romantic maxi dresses, I enjoy the bright summer days on my terms with wide leg linen trousers, knitted tank tops, denim shorts with thin cotton shirts, and of course, my favorite cargo trousers and t shirts. Occasionally, I would even opt for a dress, albeit one that was fit for a relaxed, loving mom and a passionate geek. But that is who I am.